75% of American families with school-age children have at least one child playing in an organized sport. This statistic comes from the article "Youth Sport: Positive and Negative Impact on Young Athletes" by Donna Merkel, published on Open Access SportsMed. The sports included in this statistic include baseball, football, basketball, and my topic for today, soccer. Youth soccer is beneficial for a number of reasons. First of all, we have the cost efficiency. It tends to be cheaper than other sports, and we'll talk about that in a second. Youth soccer also teaches many important life lessons and helps kids mentally, physically, and even psychologically. Also, it's safer than alternative options and sets kids up for a better future. So first of all, let's talk about the cost. And it really depends on which kind of league you play in. So the first option is a local team, like a rec team. And this costs between $75 and $125. However, if you want to play travel soccer, it's going to cost $1,200 to $3,200 on average. And the reason why this price is so much higher is because it includes all the transportation, meals, and overnight hotels that come along with these long trips that they go on. And both of these fees include equipment like the jerseys, the field, net, and ball, and even in some instances pays for the facilities and the coaches. The only equipment that the parents are recommended to buy outside of this fee is a pair of soccer cleats, which is up here on the right. The reason why these are so much better for soccer because, as you can see, they have metal spikes sticking out of the bottom of them, and that's supposed to help soccer players on the field when they run to not fall. You can buy these at any local sports store or any name brand shoe store or any sports shoe store. Like, as you can see, this one is Nike. They cost anywhere from $40 to $120. And all these prices came from the article "How Much Does Youth Soccer Cost" by the admin of go-sport.com. Next up is the benefits. Soccer is a physically active sport and involves almost more running than any other sport that are available for children to play. A couple years back, the National Football League started this initiative called Play 60, and it just encouraged kids to go outside and play for 60 minutes a day. Didn't matter what they were doing as long as they were staying active. Well, soccer was one of the recommended ways to be a part of this program because it involves so much running. Also, the physical benefits include a decreased risk of obesity for these children and a lessened risk of chronic disease. And of course, with any sport, they're developing muscle throughout their body, specifically in their legs. It also provides better mental and psychological health. You see, youth sports are proven to decrease depression, suicidal thoughts, and tends to improve self-worth because they feel like they're a part of a team. And student athletes who play soccer or any sport tend to do better academically. Also involved with youth soccer comes social skills. They learn to talk to their other teammates and their coaches, and for a lot of them, this is the first opportunity they've had to be alone without their parents' help and guidance and kind of be free. There are a couple life lessons that come along with this also. Discipline is one. A lot of people think it's a bad thing, but it's just something coaches use to make their players better, and it actually works really well. Also learned are teamwork and problem solving. If you've ever played any sport really, you and your team have to work together to figure out what you're doing wrong to be able to fix it, to be able to win the game. And of course, with any sport, communication is involved. And this information comes from, again, the article Youth Sport, Positive and Negative Impacts on Young Athletes by Donna Merkel. Finally, we're going to talk about the safety and future of kids who play youth soccer. Youth soccer shows less risk of injury compared to other sports like football and basketball because those are contact sports, however, soccer is not. And also, according to Youth Sport in America, an overview by Vern Seefeld, published in the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports Research Digest, kids who play youth sport are in urban areas are less likely to be in gangs in the future, and so this sport acts as a deterrent to negative behavior. The reason why this is gang membership provides affiliation, self-worth, companionship, and excitement to people who are involved. Well, soccer can do the same thing for these kids, except they have coaches in their life which act as positive role models and help them on and off the field. Also, kids who play soccer or any sport learn these skills early enough that they are more likely to earn more profits in the future. So if you've had a kid or plan on having kids, I recommend getting them involved in youth soccer because it's a cost-efficient way to help with many necessary lessons and set them up for a better future. Theodore Roosevelt once said, "Give a man a soccer ball, he plays for a moment. Teach a man to play soccer, he plays for a lifetime." Thank you.